violet,
There we go.
blue, the collective of violet, blue, and the circle of 12 are surrounding your 8 energy centers. And we, as a collective, request that you do the spiral breath from 8
Sergey, do you
to
think we
0,
could set this up so I can
0
stand?
back to 8.
Stand.
Begin on 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in from 8 to 0 in a spiral. And release the breath from 0 back up to 8. Drawing from the collective vibration frequencies here with you today in 5D, breathe in from 8 to 0 again, allowing the body to be informed of this collective 5D energy. Exhale and release from 0 to 8. Breathe in from 8 to 0. And release from 0 to 8. Breathe in from 8 to 0. Release from 0 to 8. Breathe in from 8 to 0. Release from 0 to 8. Breathe in from 8 to 0. Release from 0 to 8. And one more time. Breathe in from 8 to 0. And release from 0 to 8.
Please make sure we have at least one recording.
And scan your body. Noticing any changes. Your intention, feel the space around you where you are seated or standing. Feel the earth beneath you, your seat cushion. Sense into the feeling of the temperature in the room around you. Coming back into your space and your 3D body.
The collective of the Blue Healers are here today. We have been with you for the entire time you have been in this space. For those who are talking amongst each other, please be silent. It is distracting for us to hear the actual message. We thank you for being here today and want you to know that our kind is here to support you in your evolutionary process. Everything to do with what you are here for is about healing. Your questions are related to healing, and the experience for one person is the experience for all. So the questions asked are related to you, every single one of you. So listen within the answer for the part that is for you as well. We will take the first question, please.
Thank you. The first question comes from Yana. I seek clarity about my marriage. We've gone through a lot. I ask with full respect for everyone involved, what would be for my highest good? To stay or go? Thanks.
We thank you for your question, Yana, and as is important for our kind, and for some of you, you may not know this yet, we do not get in the middle of personal affairs within the human world. So instead, we will discuss relationships of the marriage or partnership kind as a whole. Our species does not have the same type of relationships that you do. Therefore, we can speculate on what is best for you only through observation of the people with whom we have come in contact. And so, you should know, Yana, that the choice to stay or the choice to go is entirely your own. We can see into your mind, and that is, you know the answer to this question. So the better question to ask yourself is this: why are you asking us? Why would you give us the final say on your intimate relationship? We will not be in your home, your bedroom, or your experiences, because that is not what we do. Instead, search within yourself to find why it is you are not trusting the answer that you have. You know exactly what to do. It is not that we do not wish to share with you what our observations are, and indeed we can see through your entire timeline with this individual. The difficulty for us with revealing timelines for any of you is that at any moment you can shift to a different one based on the choices that you make. Simply shift to another timeline. Simply shift to the knowledge that you already have about your relationships. Instead of being afraid of the possibility of change, whether it is leaving a partner or staying with a partner, the change will need to come within you. Trust your heart. And if you are still needing extra assistance, go into the meditative space and ask in the quantum field. The answers are all there. But dragging this question out day after day, year after year, only creates suffering for everyone involved. Be swift with your decision, follow through, and it will all come together. So long as you are making the choice from a state of coherence, you are on the right track. The next question, please.
Thank you. The next question is from Anna. My son is a narcissist, and it brings a lot of pain to him and all the people around him. Is there a chance that if I heal myself from generational traumas, he would change? If yes, what should I do?
Question from Anna.
Of course, every opportunity you have to come into a state of coherence within yourself will send a ripple effect through those who share your DNA, both alive and no longer incarnated. This is simply a fact of the human experience. In addition to that, the term narcissist needs to be examined a little bit further in your world. So many of you have a negative connotation around these psychological conditions. Instead, what if you were to see it as a grand adventure the individual is having? It cannot be easy for the person who suffers so deeply with low interest in one's self that they have to simply suck it out of everyone around them. It must be a terrible feeling within that other individual. This does not, however, mean that you condone it on any level. If a person with a personality disorder, some type of psychological condition, is impacting you in a way that assists you in falling out of coherence, it is important for you to simply find a state of coherence. Your son is in a situation where he will need to find his own way out of his problem. Can you guide and direct? Probably not. Can you make suggestions? Absolutely. Will there be any change as a result? You will only know if you try. However, only ask questions and offer suggestions to other people from a state of coherence. Any other state will result in energy entanglements between and within the family system. Narcissism is not what you think. Mental illness is not what you think. They are fabrications that emerge from trauma, unnecessary trauma, yet all of you experience it. It is part of the human narrative. Right now, in this place, you are rewriting the human narrative, removing trauma from the narrative, meaning that for those with children and grandchildren, the time is upon you to create a new story for your family. For those of you with family members who have psychological challenges, offer suggestions from a place of coherence and find a way to stay in coherence yourself. It may mean walking away and allowing them to sort it out. You are not here to save or fix people. The only thing you can do is to look within and create love and coherence within you. Your next question.
Question from Linda. Why are some external circumstances not changing even though other creations work?
The entire human world is based on an internal perception. Each of you has your own. Even in this space, each of you have your own experience with us, the Blue Healers. Each of you see your channel in your own way. Each of you hear answers in your own auditory patterning, in your own cultural, familial, and regional patterning. And therefore, no answer will sound the same to any individual as it may to another individual. So many times there are questions about why things do not change in your world, your specific world. The whole world is a projection of your inner experience. If there is no change outside of yourself for some specific thing that you wish to change, it is an internal experience that needs to change. It is very simple, and you know this already, yet you still struggle with it. Instead, open your arms wide for the challenges that come to you. Swing around in a delightful dance and love it for what it is. Love your narcissist. Love your terrible whatever it is. Love your illness. Wrap your arms around it like a loving parent and say, I forgive you for being out of alignment with my heart. This is a metaphor. This does not mean that you throw your arms around your coworkers who would not find it very fun. Instead, throw your arms around the internal experience you're having with your challenges. Opt instead to love and dance with delight within yourself. This is just the human game you live. Games are meant to be fun, yet so many of you struggle. So many of you opt for fear and hate and fighting and resistance. It is coming from an ancient human agreement to live in survival. We can assure you there is not a tiger trying to chase you down. It only feels that way to you. So the moment you feel tension within the body, anywhere within the body, whether it is your mind, your physical being, in the form of an illness, in the form of a terrible relationship, to work, to life, to anything that you have, simply to bring your breath back to your heart. Do the spiral breath as we have directed. Do the heart breath as you will learn shortly. And as you allow your breath to breathe space into the areas of tension in your body and in your mind, you will find that coherence comes more quickly. The important thing for you to understand is coherence is not about the area from your shoulders to the top of your head. You are in a human experience. Therefore, every energy center needs to be in coherence at the same time for any change to happen. Congratulations! You are part of the earth. You are part of an extremely messy thing called humanity. We feel, in a way, that you are the lucky ones. You get to do the exciting things, and this is why so many of our kind and the innumerable dimensional beings who come to your planet watch what you are doing. The observers on your planet outnumber the humans themselves. If only you could see us, it would be quite a party. The next question, please.
We'd like to combine two questions. So first from Debbie, why blue beings appear to some and not to others? And a relevant question to this is, the person was 4 times as a Healy and never encountered blue beings.
Imagine that. Currently on this beach, in this circle, there are 72 blue beings surrounding you. We are tall and slender. We have no hair compared to what you experience. Our digits are lengthy, and we only have 4 on each hand, as is the same with our elongated feet. We change colors based on the expressions that we have energetically. We communicate through vibrational patterning. You all have actually seen us, yet your minds continue to believe that what you see with your eyesight is the only existence on your planet. This is also part of your human narrative. You are learning little by little that there is a visual field beyond the colors that you experience in your rainbow. Note that each of you can see us. It is simply a matter of time before you believe in yourself and your own abilities. Maybe in recent days you have felt us go by. Maybe with your eyes closed you felt the sense of a greater presence. That was us. Make no mistake, however, we are not the only beings in healing spaces. There are many. Today in this space are the violet people. They are from your solar system. They live within the 3D and the 5D world. They can transmute between the two. They have also been in your space for many years in healing context. They are scientists and extremely playful. They like to be with you and look forward to assisting you with understanding your transition from 3D to 5D and back. You all are here for this purpose alone. In addition, the Andromedans are here. Only one of the Andromedan group is here, and there are many, as you might imagine, in a system that is so vast. The Pleiadians are here. Many of you are familiar with your Pleiadian starseed energy. And so are the Arcturians. They are our descendants, and it is why we are blue. Our kind, however, no longer live on a planet or within a system. We are travelers, quantum travelers. And for the sake of your story, we say that we live on a ship, which is to some degree very true. We are scientists and are only interested in healing practices, assisting healing throughout the galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy. And so for those of you who seek our attention, meaning to communicate with us, do so in your meditations. We come at request to anyone who calls us, and continue to ask until you start to sense and feel. What is something unknown to most humans is your perceptual abilities are much greater than you think. Continue to hone those abilities outside of 3D. So this means stop trying. Start listening. And when you close your eyes, how do you perceive? Do you taste something? Do you hear something? Is your skin doing something? Where is the vibrational presence coming from? That is where we are. And you all can do this. It is only that you tell yourselves you cannot. And so continue to say to yourself repeatedly, I can do this. They are here. I feel them. I have called them and they have come. One purpose that we have in your world is to assist you with awakening your starseed information. Some of you do not even know what that means. You are from the quantum field. All things in the universe come from the quantum field. One particle in your body has all the information for the entire universe. Your gravity of belief system within your cells that brings particles together to create you is what makes you unique. It is also a dense vibrational patterning. Enjoy the heck out of it, because one day you won't have it. But there is also the information. Just as you are born, you take characteristics from your two-strand DNA. Mother and father. Why is it then that all offspring don't look exactly alike? That is because there is gravity within your individual spirit, as you call it, that creates you as you. Timelines, karma, past lives, whatever you wish to call it, brings you to be you. Along with that information are innumerable DNA strands that include the information from your starseed origins. That means some of you will lean toward being connected to Pleiadians. Maybe you're fascinated by that constellation. You look for it every night. Congratulations, you can see your way home. For those of you who feel an affinity with the air, there are avian species. There are aquafarian species, there are insectoids, reptilians, species that don't exist on your planet. Every iteration on your planet exists in a place in the universe that has consciousness and awareness. So your starseed origin could look very unique and special to you. Find where your passion lies. It could be a plant, it could be an animal, it could be an element. These species live within you. The better you are at tapping into where your passion lies for that incarnation within your spirit is the easiest way for you to tap into dimensional energies. Maybe you're simply not connected to us in a way that feels natural, yet you're trying so hard to connect. Instead, maybe you are more connected to the aquafarians. They're in the water currently. They very much enjoyed watching your walking meditations. And the avians are all around you all the time. They have wings, they fly. There are angelic beings. There are dimensional beings who do not even have a form. They appear as clouds or mist. They are elemental. Find the one that speaks to and allows your heart to sing. Communicate to that being first. You will find it much easier once you open the doorway to the one connected to your heart. You will find that many are connected to your heart. Continue the process and don't give up. It is very easy, and once you find the way, it's going to be quite noisy in your world, so just be prepared. You talk to one of us, and then we all talk to you. Your next question.
What is the best way to connect with you, Blue Healers?
Simply ask. Close your eyes in meditation. Find your way to the quantum field using our breath practice or something of your own. And once you are in the quantum field, simply put out one question. Can you hear me? Once there is a confirmation that you are heard, simply listen. Close your thoughts to all the questions you have. Just listen. What does the individual voice sound like to you? Is it a song? Is it just a vibrational frequency that you feel in your heart? Is it something you taste? That first sensory perception is your doorway. Savor it. Savor it as many times as you need to until the rest of your sensory organs hop on board and allow you to communicate in a way that is most familiar to you. Your mouth, your thoughts, your ears. You got this. Next question.
The next question is from Aaron. How can I fully heal and not be afraid of more injuries due to my pathology?
You are completely healed. This is simply a perceptual state in your mind. There is some limitation for you that goes back to early childhood wounding. Something that stole your belief in yourself when you were a child. Believe you are healed. Wrap your arms around that 7-year-old child and allow yourself to believe in you again. It is very simple, yet the practice for you will take some time. Live in love for yourself, trust in your voice for yourself, and believe that you are already healed, because you are. Next question.
Besides individually working on ourselves, how can we overcome global wars towards peace?
We thank you for this question because this is far more important. You mentioned the word narcissist earlier. What is a narcissist? One who is entirely self-focused. So many of you, even in your advanced states of meditation, are still entirely self-focused. You think about your problems, your pain, your suffering, and you sit for a few minutes a day, perhaps, pouring your love onto another just for the sake of loving them into life. Why is it that humans spend 23 hours and 55 minutes thinking about themselves and only 5 considering loving wholly, deeply, and completely another person? It is not a need for you to organize yourself to care and love for others. If you are wanting great change in your world, project your love outward. When hate comes to you, love it. When scarcity comes to you, love it. Love what you have. Love every bite of food that goes into your mouth, knowing that somebody got it to your plate for you. Love the fact that you no longer need to worry so much about yourself. Start loving everyone and everything around you. Your automobile, your bed and your pillow, not only your children, but the kids at your child's school. Even if they are dirty, even if they are different, even if you find their parents utterly despicable. We do see this a lot in all of you, and it's okay. Enjoy the heck out of it and love them anyway. That's what's important. Love the experiences you right now think you hate. And that is how you'll change the world. Your leadership is terrible. Worldwide. Why do you pick these people? It is very confusing for us. Love them anyway. Love the murderers. Love those who are focused on creating a world that protects them from their irrational fears. Power is an illusion. There is never a way to be powerful by external means. You all are here to learn how to love the world as she is. In addition, your kind tends to like causes. If I drink this kind of water, this will happen. If I recycle, if I compost, if I do this, I do that, I will be saving the earth. Why are you trying to save the earth? She's busy trying to save you. Instead, recognize that your earth, comparatively, has far greater mass than the entire collective of all living things on it. She is good. Instead, focus on you being in love with yourself in a very pure way, in love with your families, even the dysfunctional people, in love with the most annoying parts of your lives. Your earth is already rejuvenated. She has enough resources. She would kick you all off if she got tired of the experience. Stop trying to spend energy saving her. Instead, love her for all she already gives to you. Love yourself for loving her. Love every living thing on it. Avoid sentimentality. It does not serve the collective of humanity. Pure love lacks sentimentality. Understand the distinction between those things. When you feel love, when you feel open-hearted in a pure way, You dissolve into the universe and are gone. That is your goal in your world for healing all of humanity. Love it, love it, love it some more. Next question.
I had an insane light energy enter through number 7 energy centers, then coming through 6 to 5 and out of my hands to a Healy. Why didn't I see it? Why didn't I see them?
This is how it starts. You opened the doorway and you offered for your star seed being to come through and assist you. You asked the question, help me heal this person. Why do you say that you did not see them? If you are telling the story that this individual, spirit or energy came through your head and out through your hands, you saw it. This is a very confusing question. Start trusting what you do see. You're perceiving it. Stop trying to use your human 3D eyes. There is too much gravity involved with the story around the range that your human eyes can see. Did you know that your entire skin system has eyes all over it? It sees. Every sensory perception you have is a visual capability. You saw your starseed assisting you. Keep experiencing that over and over again. The image of what they look like will come through. You just need to ask. Next question.
How to connect to feeling, experiencing, seeing, and feeling the heart?
Please close your eyes. Focus your energy on the 8th energy center. We will describe it for those who don't know what it looks like. It's a mirror image of your moon. It is round, it is spherical, it is glowing, luminescent, whitish, and colorful as it could ever be. Texture is like gel. You could touch it if you put your fingers up to it. You can expand it around your entire body, like a protective, warm hug. For now, allow it to rest above your head, like a mini moon, a beautiful sphere of the human experience of all. We will teach you the heart breath, and you've already heard it once, so we will tell it quickly. When you breathe in, you'll breathe in from 8 through 6 and 5, the forehead and the throat, down to the heart center that you will expand wide as you can. At the top of the breath, the heart center will be wide. You will exhale, it will contract, release from the front of 4, circle around the arms like the rings of Saturn, in through the back of the 4th energy center behind the heart, up the spine back to 8. Let's do it together. Breathe in from 8 to 6 and 5 down to 4, expand wide. Release front to back and up to 8. We will do this 10 times, in through 6 and 5 to 4. Release front to back and up to 8. In through 6 and 5 to 4. Release front to back and up to 8. Allow the body to undulate if it feels it needs to. In through 6 and 5 to 4. Release front to back and up to 8. In through 6 and 5 to 4. Release front to back and up to 8. In through 6 and 5 to 4. Release front to back and up to 8. In through 6 and 5 to 4. Release front to back and up to 8. In through 6 and 5 to 4. Release front to back and up to 8. In through 6 and 5 to 4. Release front to back and up to 8. Listen carefully. In through 6 and 5 to 4, 3, 2, and 1 at once. Release each front to back and up to 8. In through 6 and 5 to 4, 3, 2, and 1 at once. Release front to back and up to 8. In through 6 and 5 to 4, 3, 2, and 1 at once. Release front to back and up to 8. In through 6 and 5 to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 at once. Release front to back and up to 8. In through 6 and 5 to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 at once. Release front to back and up to 8. In through 6 and 5 to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 at once. Release front to back and up to 8. Add 7 in through 6 and 5 to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 all at once. Release front to back and up to 8. One more time. In through 6 and 5, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 at once. Release front to back and up to 8. Pay attention. In from 8 to 1 in a spiral around the spine. Release 1 to 8. In 8 to 1 in a spiral around the spine. Release 1 to 8. In from 8 to 0 in a spiral around the spine. Release 0 to 9. And continue. 9 down to 0 in a spiral, activating the quantum field in your spine. 0 to 9. 9 to 0. 0 to 9. 9 to 0. 0 to 9, invoking your starseed information. 9 to 0. 0 to 9. And again, 9 to 0. 0 to 9. 9 to 1. 1 to 8. and resume your natural breathing. Eyes closed. Sense and perceive your starseed being. We will take your next question.
How can I best help my kid with dyslexia?
What a beautiful thing this child has. This means your child is already working with the fifth dimension. Dyslexia is not a problem, it is a gift. The moment you can see this and to know that it is a gift, begin to play with it. Turn the book around to see if reading upside down may help. Find other languages, particularly those that do not use the Roman alphabet. See what lands for your child. Dyslexia is a gift. Love it and love that your child will expand within the passion that you bring forth from within the child as a result of this gift. Traditional education is extremely limited in your world. The moment humans begin to see this and to act on it, they can allow their children other experiences. Our recommendation is for children with extraordinary abilities, begin to nurture that. It's going to be important in the very near future. Next question.
Am I healed during this retreat? And am I able to heal my son now, even though he doesn't believe?
If you are asking a question of us as to whether or not you are healed, the question returns to you from us. Are you healed? Only if you believe you are healed is it so. So if you are asking us, perhaps there is a little bit of disbelief within you. Continue to work on loving yourself and trusting your own inner voice. As for your child, belief is going to be an important part of the process. Allow that individual to remain an individual. Our children are simply borrowing our time, and we are blessed to have theirs. Next question.
How can I heal my melasma?
There is a dietary issue with this situation, and we cannot pinpoint exactly what it is. However, it is perhaps a misdiagnosis. Be willing to seek out other opinions, continue the meditations that you are doing, and know that this is a surface event, meaning that it is not yet deep enough for profound experiences to happen in your life. Continue to leave it at the surface with love. Find additional information from other medical professionals very soon. Next question.
There's so much information around health, diet, and things like that to care for our bodies that contradict each other. And how can we know what to follow? And then same with religion, like there's so many conflicting.
What an extraordinary dance you all have with food in your bodies. From our perspective, you are torturing yourselves. We are endlessly fascinated by the many diets. Instead, turn within and find within your heart what makes your heart sing. So often you say, sugar causes this. This food kills you. Eating animals is bad. Eating vegetables is bad. This fruit will do this. This creates acid. This creates alkaline. Triple filtered water, double filtered water. Don't drink coffee, do drink coffee. Drink coffee with butter. Drink coffee with coconut oil. Just coconut oil. Eat nothing but pears. It's endless for all of you. Why do you spend so much time thinking about it? It's a waste. Do what brings your heart great love. If you find symptoms occurring in your body, pivot without drama. Pick something else. The one thing we can say to you, the most and only important thing, is water. Your bodies are comprised of so much water. Clean and pure water is the only thing you should focus on as being the most important. If it is triple filtered, great. If it is out of your tap, great. What makes your heart sing when you drink it? Do not turn this into a religious ritual. That is a waste of your time. Land on what works, pivot when necessary. This does not mean you stay in your house because you can't get the water you want the next place you visit. Water is the only thing that is important. Clean and filtered water. You pick the kind that works best for you. When you travel, just be mindful and love the water that you receive, so long as it is clean and pure water. As for food, please, we invite you to give up everything you're ever told about it. Try an experiment. Maybe vegetarians are unhealthy because they don't eat meat. Maybe people who are eating meat are unhealthy because they shouldn't eat meat. It is not for us to tell you as an individual what to eat. Just that if it does not bring you joy, you're choosing to put the wrong thing in your mouth. Be mindful of what you tell your children. Programming your children to be afraid of or have an adversarial relationship with food is the wrong direction. Instead, help them to trust in their own leanings. Maybe your child wants only orange foods. Find orange foods. Maybe your child only wants to eat cheese. Create variety. Cook things with cheese that they will eat. The moment you create tension around something, it becomes a habit and a pattern in the body. That is the exact opposite of having a 5D experience. Love the foods that you eat. Do the best you can with what you've got. The moment it becomes a religious practice or it creates tension in your body, you are leaving love and heading into something else. Next question.
Thank you. We are past 1 hour. Do you want one more question or we wrap up?
One more question.
This question is from Olga. Concerning the war in Ukraine, how could people from all over the world help Ukraine to get over the war inside and outside in a spiritual way?
We have a breath practice for healing the world that we highly recommend. And doing this as frequently as possible, or other types of meditations for the world, where you put your focus of love in that area, is the fastest way to heal it. It does take numbers. As many as possible at the same time can shift the energy in one region of the world or another. We will tell you, and we are certain that everyone here knows this, there is no need for war. There is no need for conflict. It is based in humanity's addiction to the survival tendency within the human lineage itself. The more each of you can release yourselves from the bonds of survival, the more you teach others to do the same, just with your vibrational frequency. If you wish to heal the world, do inner work to heal yourselves first. If you would like to learn this breath practice, there is a recording of it you can listen to. If you would like to organize a breath with us for the world, we are happy to do so at any time. Monthly or weekly would be a good cadence, particularly when there is active conflict happening in a specific area. It is very disheartening to see that humans still kill each other over things such as power. That level of fear within the individual who decided that war was a good idea is a shame. That child who is wounded within that person is creating challenge, suffering, and pain for everyone around. It ripples out through the world. Be mindful of who you choose as your leaders. It makes a difference. We'll take one more question.
This question is from Karen. How do I clear the energetic blocks I have that stop me from connecting to energy beings more fully? And is it possible to say what the blocks are?
Energetic blocks are a collection of vibrational information that creates its own gravity within your body. Tension of any kind can be described this way. Your breath is your greatest ally. However, you need to be adequately hydrated in order for your breath to have any impact on these areas of tension within you. Hydration first, breathing space into the tension with intention is the fastest way to release energetic blocks. Keep in mind, there is no such thing as something outside of you inserting information of blockage into you, meaning nothing outside of you is trying to harm you. If you perceive something outside of you is trying to harm you, it is reaching within you to show you the information of your own internal limitation. See it as a blessing. It is coming to you as information to say, see me, love me, acknowledge me. I am within you. We want to thank you all for being here today. Our grateful experience is profound. For those of you who are interested in our work, we are always available for you to contact us directly. Do so in your meditations. When you ask a question in your meditation, our response will come promptly in the pause following the question. Tap into your perceptual abilities and trust yourselves. Remember that the human visual capacity is extremely limited. You only see 3D because your eyes are only seeing 3D. When you perceive 5D, you will continue to perceive 5D until you retrain your eyes to also see 5D. Be mindful. Once you see us, you will not be able to not see us. It's a very crowded world over here. We send you all with deep love. We are grateful for each and every one of you, and thank you for being here, allowing us to speak with you today.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all.
We love you, Jen.
Thank you. I forgot to bring them down. If anyone has questions just about like my experience, I'm happy to answer those now. Just
And the
shout it
questions
out.
also you can add online. Jen has a channel, so those we didn't ask question, you can put it online. And Jen has every week sessions.
Yeah, you can. Your questions will go on the spreadsheet. So come see me on YouTube. I do live sessions weekly on Tuesdays, 7 a.m. Hawaii time. So someone asked how long I've been in communication. It's been almost exactly 1 year with these blue healers. Yeah, from. I saw them the first time Cancun 2024 in June. Yes. Thank you, my love. So glad you're here.
Jen, that was just amazing. Jen, thank you so much. You rule.
Love you, Bev.
She rocks, doesn't she?
Love you.
I don't know
I
if
said she rocks.